this is Sylvia Alvarez. And I'm sorry I haven't been posting anything the last few days, well, past few years since I worked at the dealership. Is that I've been trying to find another job. Now I had a job and they let me go. Now I'm taking care of my mother-in-law's friend's daughter. Her name is Mia, but I'm not gonna show you guys for her privacy and her mom's privacy, but this is her place and I'm taking care of her. I think I've been taking care of her since Tuesday. Now it's Friday. And I'm basically kind of like hanging around, see whatever I could find. If not, if I can't find anything, I might start, vlogging more or just putting in. But yeah, I'm kind of like just hanging out. But my current job is from a warehouse that's called Jodis, and it's a warehouse that produces Bath and Body Works. So basically they kind of ship out anything that it's here or outside of the US. No, outside of the US, but like outside, like other stuff. But it's for, the only thing they have there is part-time, full-time, and seasonals. And I was in the category of seasonals. So there I was basically explaining of seasonals so you guys are not confused. Seasonals are kind of like, you go in during when there's a busy peak seasons. So like August until December. December was our biggest, November till December was our biggest days. We would go in at 6 and get out at 5. But here in Arizona, like literally 5, it gets dark. So people didn't like that. Plus there was a lot of people, a lot of Cubans. And around December, I really got sick. And that was like kind of very hard for me. But yeah, and I basically started there in May and ended up in July. No, wait. Yeah, I worked there for May and ended in June, and then kind of like still kind of hanged on in July, kind of like got let go. And then they rehired me back, and they kind of promised us that we won't be let go or something like that. But now they kind of rehired me in August, and they're like, well, you guys are not going to be let go, so you guys got to be back on August 16th or something like that. Not sure, but yeah, around August. And then they didn't let me go until like December. Well, kind of let us hang on until December. But I was sick and all this stuff, so that didn't work out. And then kind of like mid-January, we kind of like stayed until like literally on the 6th of January. Sorry, I had to check that out. The 6th of January of this week, they kind of like said, hey, thank you for staying with us during peak season. Well, the season's kind of over, and we won't see you guys until like April or May. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But that was kind of like the main manager, I think. She's kind of like my main boss. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be back in April. And peak season didn't start until May. So that's what I did. And they called. I told them, hey, am I going to be hired back? Am I going to be like coming back? And they're like, well, so the way it looks, you're not going to be back until August. So I'm just like, I kind of like need money right now. Like, money right now is so tight because it's me not working and I have to pay car insurance and gas, food, and I just like need to find something to do. Like, I don't like being home is kind of like, like a day off, but it's not like paying me just to be home, And as long as I'm doing something, it's fine. At this job, I never missed any days, only the full day of December. And it kind of like sucked because not into like my family situation, it kind of like I'm the only one that kind of like took care of my parents. But my other siblings, I'm not putting their names out there, but my oldest brother actually took care of my mom more, and I'm basically taking care of my dad more, but I'm taking care of both of them at the same time. And my two sisters, the one that's basically I could say she's 21 and she's pregnant and she's not talking to me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did. But either way, it's not a new year, not a new me, but I just want to change something, I want to talk to her. And my other sister, she's working at Jodas and she's been there longer than me. She's been there for 4 years. And, I kind of understand her, but not really. She has a kind of disability and stuff. She doesn't know much, and she doesn't know how to read and just all that. Kind of like a disability where she kind of doesn't understand at all. But either way, I'm not putting her name out there or anything like that. I'm just kind of like describing her. But, I tell her stuff. She's like, yeah, okay, That's her. She's trying to call me. But I'm just gonna just show you guys my actual day. I've been up since 6:30 to take my husband to work, and I will show you guys there. And no stuff. And it's Friday, so there's not a chance I might take care of her. But I was supposed to take care of my nephew, but her mom changed her mind, so I was supposed to take care of both of them, but I'm only taking care of her, so that's fine. It's just I just want to do something, and then I just want to get the habit of not being lazy. That's like every girl. But yeah, as long as I'm doing something and kind of like sharing you guys why I haven't been vlogging, and just so much stuff that has been happening in the past, kind of like in around the era of 2024, and it's a lot. And I think I didn't show that much what I do at the dealership at Mazda, at Scottsdale Mazda. And they kind of like, it's kind of like Mazda was a company at dealerships and detailing. But this company came in and kind of like was partnering with Mazda. The company was, let me just put it in my head, really. A company that's called Onsite, and they kind of like sponsored with Mazda, and I don't know why, because it's a dealing company that details like you know, detailing in general, you know. But is that Mazda didn't have that much detailing. Cars just didn't have enough things to do. We would have days where we didn't have anything at all. And, you know, it was just a detailing company that kind of expanded and then kind of targeted dealerships and stuff. It targeted Kia, and yeah, and basically saying that I didn't do enough detailing, I didn't do enough cars, and Mazda and Kia were basically switching cars that were already clean and putting in the system that they did it and they worked on it, while Kia already did those cars and Mazda already did those cars. So basically we were switching cars that are already clean and just putting in the system like, hey, you know, the car was not fully clean. Hey, the car was clean, but Mazda did it, blah, blah, blah. And basically saying that I didn't do enough work, and they kind of let me go. But I kind of knew it because they kind of let the other guy go. So I'm like, it's probably going to be me. But it was not a good company anyways. And so I was kind of struggling just a little bit. And I came across Jodas. I was like, I'm gonna work there to see how it is and stuff. It's a nice job. It's very easy and stuff. It's just that they had me just for seasonal only, so they just kind of call me when they need workers, and then they kind of like let people go. So it's kind of a good job, but when it comes to seasonals, you don't get no benefits. You kind of get let go out of nowhere, and you don't come back until like August, May, and just out of nowhere they just tell you, hey, you don't, thank you for the help, and we don't need you guys, so just, find another job, a part-time job, a full-time job, until we call you guys back. But that's how it is. And they all tell me just to work at Amazon. I'm just like, I don't want to get cheated on. So I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get, because I've heard people say that when they go to Amazon, they, start cheating. They started getting at the girls, started getting at the guys. I'm just like, I'm not gonna be that person, I'm gonna be like a friendly person and stuff. But right now you can't even trust no one at all. I only trust, my husband's side of the family, and no one at work. If it comes to like me, like, oh, I trust this person, I would trust them. But in reality, you can't even trust no one. Sometimes you can't even trust your own family, But I know I could trust my family. I know I could trust my husband's family. And yeah, it's just scary. But yeah, this is kind of like my daily life, usually. I would show you guys my daily life, working there at Jodas, but it kind of like let me go, and I was very busy, I don't get out. I go in at work at 6 a.m. in the morning, and they're very kind of like strict there with the phones. But I would go to lunch, or I would go to first break at basically like 9 or 8, it depends. And I'm a very shy person. When it comes to like vlogging, I'm kind of like a little shy. I'm kind of like like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. But I'm trying to get the habit of that. Like I'm vlogging, or I'm taking a video of myself, and who gives a fuck? But I just have that mindset of, everyone caring, like, oh my god, why is she doing that in front of us, just that mindset. But at the same time, like, I need to get that mindset, like, who gives a fuck, who cares? But I'm just trying to, like, better myself up and grow myself up, because I've gone a little, how do I say it, like, a little childish, a little, like, I need someone to be responsible of me. But at the same time, I should just be taking care of myself and taking care of my husband too. That basically we need to take care of ourselves, but at the same time, I need to better myself up. I need to, kind of grow myself up. But I think, people say at the age of 20, you're kind of like, you need to outgrow yourself. You need to better yourself. When you get to your 30s, you're kind of like getting a little better. You're a little, you're a little smarter. Like a little better, like Albert Einstein, like kind of that smart, not that smart, but smarter. But yeah. And then when you're like in your 40s, you kind of slack it just a little bit, and so on. But yeah, I'm planning to get married. When I say my husband, I mean like my boyfriend. But 7 years, that's considered like husband right there. We kind of have a car together, have insurance together, a phone bill together. I kind of live with him. I do his laundry, I clean his dishes, I cook for him. So that's basically like a husband right there. But you guys can say what you want. And do you guys want me to speak Spanish? I speak both languages. I speak Spanish and English. So if you guys want me to vlog in Spanish, I could vlog you guys in Spanish, or I could vlog you guys in English. It doesn't matter to me, because both languages are fine. I'm basically kind of like bilingual, but I'm not Spanglish at all. Kind of like, the English gets into the Spanish, and then the Spanish gets into the English. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give you guys my daily life. Not fully, but exactly, But yeah, just stay tuned for that. Basically, when I'm done taking care of Mia, I come pick my man up and then go home. But after that, taking care of other kids, no, not really. But yeah, she comes home, like the mom, the baby that I'm taking care of, the mom, she doesn't come until like 12, and she doesn't arrive home until like 2:30, or probably like 1:30. But after that, I kind of leave, chat with her,